Deal, not a large-scale plan that both parties agree on to lower drug prices. President Biden's Build Back Better plan included a proposal to allow Medicare to negotiate drug prices. It also had a measure to cap the cost of insulin at $35 a month. But lawmakers said that plan is going nowhere in Congress.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast. That's weather coverage you can count on.
And we're looking ahead to spring. People are excited. We spring forward this weekend with
Yes.
the clock. So, you know, the spring-like weather that we had, specifically yesterday, a concern.
It's kind of wild.
It was, yeah. Robert?
Yeah, and today you couldn't even tell because it's a lot cooler, and it's going to be cooler even tomorrow as well. Let's get the facts about that tornado. It was an EF0, as we mentioned earlier, but let's see where it started. Zooming in on the map, let's get down to Versailles. You can see in Darke County, just south of State Highway 185 is where that tornado touched down, according to the Weather Service. Crossed the highway and made its way almost to US 47, not quite there, just north of Versailles, and that's where it stopped. So, details, path length was about 2.9 miles, so just under 3 miles, and the tornado was 100 yards wide. Pretty wide for even just such an EF0 tornado. Started at 4:21 a.m., ended at 4:24, so only 3 minutes. And as we mentioned earlier, the maximum wind speed was 80 miles per hour. And so you can't tell what the tornado is as it's on the ground before it comes like a hurricane. You need the National Weather Service to go out there after the fact. They analyze the damage to, one, make sure it was a tornado, not just straight line winds. And then two, they look at the damage to see what intensity of winds could have caused this. And so this is their conclusion, at least right now, preliminary, but 80 mile per hour winds, EF0 tornado. Now, the system that brought that is off toward the east now. You can see some showers and thunderstorms in New England, as well as some severe thunderstorm warnings earlier. A little bit of snow as you head up toward Canada, but a lot of this rain is pushing out of New England. And what's left here? A few little sprinkles, even a few flurries being picked up on the radar, but we're generally pretty quiet. This is the most we're going to expect this evening. Might see a little bit overnight, and then that's about it. Things are rather quiet. But not only did we see the tornado, it was a pretty active weekend anyway as far as some records are concerned. For one, yesterday's high temperature was 74 degrees. Now, they didn't break the record, but it did tie the record. That record was 74 degrees for yesterday's date. These aren't all-time records or anything like that. Today's rainfall got up to 2.78 inches. Now, that is a broken record. We saw more rain today on this date than any other time recorded in Dayton history anyway. So, right now across the region, temperature is still in the 30s, 36 in Dayton, 34 in Wapakoneta. It looks like we are at freezing right in Richmond, and we'll probably bottom out to right near freezing in Dayton. We have a lot of cloud cover, so it's going to be harder for that temperature to really drop a lot. Although if you compare to last night, 11:18 p.m. last night, we're 15 degrees cooler in Dayton. So really the temperature has been falling since this morning, just gradually falling as that cold air rushes in. So the high temperature of the day wasn't this afternoon. And as temperatures continue to drop, tomorrow's afternoon will be a cool day as well. So here's the futurecast. You can see a few flurries remaining, but generally pretty quiet. Maybe a little bit of breakup in the cloud cover. We're probably going to still keep a lot of cloud cover with us through much of Tuesday morning. By the afternoon, late afternoon, early evening, I think we will see a little bit better breakup in the cloud cover, a little bit more sunshine. And then the rest of the week actually looks pretty quiet. More sunshine. And as tomorrow is going to be cold, it'll be a little bit milder, slightly above average moving into Wednesday and Thursday. 31 for the low tonight. Again, a few flurries. We're going to keep that cloud cover with us. 7-day forecast shows the milder temperatures Wednesday and Thursday. Typically this time of year we get up to 48 degrees on average. So it is a little bit warmer than average Wednesday and Thursday. With sunshine, warm on Friday with some late rain turning into some showers, maybe a thunderstorm too with a few flurries early Saturday morning. Later on Saturday we dry off with quieter conditions Sunday and Monday, but back to the coldness. With the coldness, the frigidity, any of those words, pick one. It's going to be cold moving into early next week.
Not
warm.
pleasant. Thanks, Robert. Look at where a man's car ended up in West Carrollton. You can see the rushing water covering almost the entire vehicle in this creek in the area of Soldiers Home, West Carrollton Road near the railroad. Police said the driver managed to get himself out, but this body camera video shows how difficult it was to get him back up.
I mean, you both will have to crawl up.
Here, little rope help?
Probably help him a little bit if you have to.
You can see first responders used a rope to help the man walk up the hill. Medics checked him out after crews got him to safety.
As fast as that water was moving, still able to get himself out of the water.
Yes, very impressive there.
I want to take you to Wilmington, where crews work